There is a gas in your home right now that has no smell, no color, and no taste. If it reaches a high enough concentration while you are asleep, you will not wake up. You will not cough. You will not feel pain. You will feel, if anything, unusually warm and comfortable, and then nothing. Carbon monoxide kills approximately 400 people in the United States every year in non-fire-related incidents. Thousands more are hospitalized. The number who are briefly exposed and never realize it is unknown. The gas is present wherever combustion is incomplete gas furnaces, water heaters, fireplaces, attached garages, portable generators, gas stoves. Any home with any of these has a potential source. The biology is the reason it is so dangerous. Oxygen travels through the body bound to hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells. Hemoglobin binds oxygen and carries it to tissue. Carbon monoxide binds to the same site on hemoglobin. It binds approximately 240 times more strongly than oxygen. When carbon monoxide is present, hemoglobin preferentially picks it up instead of oxygen, forming a compound called carboxyhemoglobin. The blood is still circulating. The heart is still pumping. But the oxygen is no longer being delivered. The brain is the first to notice. It is the most oxygen-dependent organ in the body and the least tolerant of deprivation. At low levels of carboxyhemoglobin, below 20%, the symptoms are headache, mild nausea, slight dizziness, symptoms that match a dozen ordinary conditions. Symptoms that most people sleep through. At moderate levels, 20 to 40% confusion sets in. Judgment deteriorates. The person may feel disoriented but cannot accurately assess why. This is the most dangerous window. The cognitive impairment is severe enough to prevent the person from recognizing they need to leave, but mild enough that they remain mobile. People in this state have been found wandering. Some have driven vehicles. Above 40%, the body begins to shut down, muscles weaken, coordination fails, loss of consciousness follows. The heart, trying to compensate for the lack of oxygen reaching tissue, increases its rate. At very high levels, cardiac arrhythmia develops. The heart begins to beat irregularly and then stops. Throughout most of this progression, the person feels no pain. At low to moderate levels, some people report feeling unusually warm, relaxed, even euphoric. This is the carbon monoxide interfering with normal brain, signaling the same mechanism that makes symptoms so easy to dismiss. The feeling of comfort is the poisoning. The source can activate silently. A furnace with a cracked heat exchanger leaks carbon monoxide into living spaces continuously during heating season. A car, left running in an attached garage, builds concentration levels in the living space in minutes, even with the garage door open. A portable generator placed outside a window can push lethal concentrations inside faster than occupants can respond even if they are awake. Treatment, once someone reaches hospital, is high-flow oxygen. Because carboxyhemoglobin is reversible, the carbon monoxide will eventually release from hemoglobin. If displaced by sufficient oxygen, the binding can be undone. Hyperbaric oxygen chambers, which deliver pure oxygen at high pressure, accelerate this process, but treatment requires getting there, which requires awareness, which the gas specifically impairs. The detector on your wall, if you have one, measures carbon monoxide concentration in parts per million and sounds an alarm before levels reach dangerous thresholds. Most are set to alert at 70 parts per million, sustained over several hours, a level that produces symptoms in healthy adults but is survivable with immediate ventilation. A sleeping child or elderly person may be symptomatic at lower levels. The detector has a lifespan. Most carbon monoxide detectors fail silently after 5 to 7 years. They do not alarm when they stop working. They simply stop working. Check the date on yours. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.